Hey everybody, Josh here with a look at another Star Wars toy. And today we're going to do an unboxing video. Today we're going to unbox a toy from the Hot Wheels Starship line. This is Poe Dameron's Ski Speeder. So let's go unbox this guy, come on. Alright guys, here we are today with a Star Wars Hot Wheels Starships toy. This is Poe's Ski Speeder from The Last Jedi. And I'm going to go ahead and warn you guys, if anyone out there hasn't seen The Last Jedi yet, we're going to talk about The Last Jedi a little bit, and I'm probably going to be throwing some spoilers out, so fair warning. But here we go, we're going to unbox this guy today. And before we get that far, I just want to spin the packaging around so you guys can check it out. And there's not a whole lot to the packaging, just a little picture of the vehicle and some of the other ships in the line. Okay, so let's get into this guy. Let's unbox him. And as you can see, they're very proud from the new film, The Last Jedi. Little Last Jedi logo right there. Okay. So, if you haven't seen The Last Jedi yet, these ships make an appearance at the end of the film in the final battle when the Resistance is held up in an old rebel base and the First Order is approaching, and it feels like this thing's got, yep, I was about to say, it feels like there's a rubber band on this thing, and sure enough, there is. Okay. Two of them. Okay, so when you purchase these, each of them comes with a little, what they're calling a flight stand. And it's just a little display to display the figure, or the ship, excuse me. And we'll check this out a little bit more here in a second. Okay, so actually, I find that it's probably easier to just show you guys this thing. But anyway, so how this works is, it's just a little display stand, and sometimes you have to assemble them yourself, but what you're looking for is this little white peg here. It actually mates up right here on the bottom of the ship. You'll see the little peg for it, or the hole for the peg, excuse me. And so what you want to do is just, and I think I have it on there backwards, I sure do, is just snap it on there, and there you go. Okay. So here is a closer look at the ship, and I'm going to tell you right now, it's a heavy ship. The whole thing feels like it's made out of metal. It might be a couple plastic parts. Yeah, like this little ski leg here is plastic, and it looks like the blaster is plastic. And some of the front parts here on the air intake are plastic. But other than that, the entire ship appears to be, okay, the little wing and the part that holds the wing on the back here, this little gray part, that is plastic as well. But the main body of the ship is all metal. And again, we were talking about its appearance in the movie. So it appears at the end of the film, and there's a whole bunch of them. I think they said there was 13 of them in the film. And if you look very, very closely here, you can see Poe Dameron is actually in the cockpit. And he's such a tiny little figure, it's actually kind of hard to tell it's him. But it says so on the box, so I believe him. So there he is, and it just appears to be a generic figure with dark hair. So I'm trying to get it as close as I can so you guys can see it as best you can, if the camera will still focus on it. Okay, so if you're not familiar with these from the movie, what this part here is, and actually it should be spring-loaded, these are speeders, so they don't go up into the air very high, and they don't go into space. But when you watch the movie, you'll see when these things are flying across the ground, they kick up this huge rooster tail of dirt, and it's red dirt on the planet that these appear in. And the reason being is because what this is called is, or I don't know officially what the term for it is, but this is the ski leg. That's why it's called a ski speeder, because this leg here drags across the ground and helps balance the ship. And if you get one of the bigger versions of the ship, I have the version of this ship for the 3 3/4 inch figures. This leg is actually spring loaded. You can pull it back and it springs forward. And that's, if you're wondering why they're kicking up all this dirt, that is the reason why. So, and here, let's go ahead and quickly pop it back off the stand. I just want to show you guys the bottom of the ship and what it looks like. And you can get a little bit better look at it this way. And if you're wondering why, and I don't really think they explain in the movie, but you'll see the cockpit is open, and it stays like that through the whole film. They leave the cockpits open. Now, I don't know if they close and they just chose not to close them, or the ship is designed to be open cockpit, but they never close them that I saw in the movie, and I don't think they're supposed to be closed anyway. So, but that's just me guessing. I don't totally know for sure. But there you can see. And they look very original trilogy, the old trilogy. And the story behind the base, and they don't really talk about this a lot in the movie or make it very clear, is, and because some of the things I've read online, is what that base was supposed to be at the end of the movie was a very old Rebel Alliance base that wasn't in use anymore, and Leia happened to know it was there, and that's why they ran there, and that's why it was stocked up with ships and weapons and things like that. But there it is, guys. From the Star Wars Hot Wheels Starship Collection, this is Poe Dameron's Ski Speeder from The Last Jedi. And thanks for watching, everyone. I really appreciate it. Bye.